Hello? I kinda... I tried recording, but I didn't get in full screen. So yeah, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Greg Silver Journals, and yeah. September. First of all, let me get something straight. This is a journal, not a diary. I know what it says on the cover, but when Mom went out to buy the thing, I specifically told her to get one that didn't say diary on it. Great, all I need is for some jerk to catch me carrying this book around and get the wrong idea. Sissy? Wait, let me do it. Nice. The other thing I want to clear up right away is this was Mom's idea, not mine. But if she thinks I'm gonna write down my feelings in here, whatever, she's crazy. So don't expect me to be, oh dear diary this and oh dear diary that. The only reason why I agreed to do all of this is because I figured out later on, when I'm rich and famous, I'll have better things to do than answer people's stupid questions all day long, so this book's gonna come in handy. Gregory, tell us about your childhood. Were you always so handsome and smart? Here's my journal, now shoo. Like I said, I'll be famous one day, but for now, I'm stuck in middle school with a bunch of morons. Morons. Yeah, this guy and this guy. I don't know how they're morons, so. Let me just say for the record that I think middle school is the dumbest idea ever invented. You got kids like me who haven't hit the growth spurt yet, and mixed with these gorillas who have to shave twice a day. Out of my way, runts! And when they wonder why bullying is such a big problem, why bullying is such a big problem in middle school. If it was up to me, grade levels would be based on height, not age. But then again, I guess that would mean kids like Craig Gupta would be stuck in first grade. Yep, first grade. Yeah. Okay. Today is the first day of school, and right now we're waiting around for the teacher to hurry up and finish the scene chart. So I figured might as well write this book to pass the time. By the way, let me give you some good advice. On the first day of school, you got to be real careful where you sit. You walk in the classroom and just plunk your stuff down on any old desk. And the next thing you know, the teacher is saying, I hope you all like where you're sitting because these seats are your permanent seats. Gum! Yeah. So in this class, I got stuck with Chris Halsey in front of me and Lionel James in back of me. Jason Bro came in late and almost sat to my right, but wait, no, I did something wrong. Oh wait, no, yeah. Jason Bro came in late and almost sat to my right, but luckily I stopped that from happening at the last second. Is this seat taken? Yes, it's taken. All right, it's taken. Yeah. Next period, I should just sit in the middle of a bunch of hot girls as soon as I step in the room, but I guess if I do that, it just proves I didn't learn anything from last year. Greg, will you please pass this note to Shelley? Why, certainly, heh. The note says Greg at work. Man, I don't know what is up with these girls, and it used to be a whole lot simpler back in elementary school. The deal was, if you were the fastest runner in your class, you got all the girls. And in 5th grade, the fastest runner was Ronnie McCoy. Nowadays, it's a whole lot more complicated. Now it's about the kind of clothing you wear or how rich you are, or if you have a cute butt or whatever. And kids like Ronnie McCoy are scratching their hips, wondering what the heck happened. And the most popular boy in my grade is Bryce Anderson. The only thing that really stinks is that I always have been into girls, but kids like Bryce have only come around in the last couple of years. Did that matter? Seriously? You're literally social math, you know that, right? Okay. I remember how Bryce used to act in elementary school. School. Girls are stinky poos. No, poos. Yeah. Wait, no. Yeah. And I don't think girls are stinky poos. But of course, now I don't get any credit for sticking with the girls all this time. Like I said, Bryce is the most popular kid in our grade, so that leaves the rest of us guys scrambling for other spots. The best I can figure is I am somewhere around the 52nd or 53rd most popular this year. But the good news is that I'm about to move up one spot because Charlie Davis is above me, and he's getting his braces next week. I try to explain all the popular stuff to my friend Riley, who's probably hovering right around the 150 mark, by the way. But I think it just goes in one year and out with him. Wednesday. Today we have phys ed, and the first thing I did was when I got outside, I would sneak up to the baseball court to see if the cheese was still there. And sure enough, it was. The cheese of doom. Okay. That piece of cheese has been sitting on the blacktop since last spring. I guess it must have dropped out of someone's sandwich or something. After a couple of days, the cheese started getting moldy and nasty. Nobody would play basketball on the court where the cheese was, even though that was the only court that had a hoop with net. One day, this kid named Darren Walsher touched the cheese with his finger, and that's what started this thing called the cheese touch. It's basically like the cooties. If you get the cheese touch, you're stuck with it until you pass it on to someone else. Ah! Yeah, I guess. Yeah, like scream sounds great. Yeah. The only way to protect yourself from the cheese touch is to cross your fingers. Yeah, everyone has known that. But it's not that easy remembering to keep her fingers crossed every moment of the day. I ended up tapping mine together so they stay crossed all the time. I got a D in handwriting, but it was totally worth it. This one kid named Abe Hill got the cheese. Well, Abe Hull who got the cheese touch in April, and nobody would even come near him for the rest of the year. This summer, Abe moved away to California and took the cheese touch with him. I just hope someone doesn't start the cheese touch up again, because I don't need that type of stress in my life anymore. Thursday, I am having a seriously hard time getting used to the fact that summer's over, and now I have to get out of bed every morning to go to school. My summer did not exactly get off to a great start, thanks to my older brother, Roderick. A couple of days in the summer vacation, Roderick woke me in the middle of the night. He told me that I slept through the whole summer, but luckily he woke up for the first day of school. Shoot. You might think I was pretty dumb for falling for that one, but Roderick was dressed up in his school clothes. He set on my alarm clock and ahead to make it look like it was the morning. Plus, he closed my curtains so I couldn't see that it was still dark out. Well, after Roderick woke me up, I just got dressed and went downstairs to make myself some breakfast, like I do every morning on a school day. Wait, did I skip? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. But I guess I must have made a pretty big racket because nothing that new. Dad was downstairs yelling at me for eating Cheerios at 3 a.m. in the morning. Yeah. You're cooked. It took me a minute to figure out what the heck was going on. After I did, I told Dad that Roderick had played a trick on me, and he was the one that should be getting yelled at. Dad walked in the basement to chew Roderick out, but I tagged along. I couldn't wait to see Roderick get what was coming to him. But Roderick covered his tracks pretty good, and to this day, I'm pretty sure Dad thinks I've got screw loose or something. But did he shove his clothes? Wait. Did he shove his clothes in this? Yeah, you see where this line, this circle, blue circle, yeah, like this closet over here. Wait, this one. You see, was the open one? Yeah. Friday! Today at school we got assigned into reading groups. They didn't come right out and tell you if you're in the 5th gifted group or the easy group, but you can figure it out right away by looking at the covers of the books they hand out. Einstein as a child. 2x plus y. 4ATT, I get. Yeah, I don't know. Bing says boo. Boo. Lol. I was pretty disappointed to find out I got put in the gifted group because that just means a lot of extra work. When I did the screening at the end of last year, I did my best to make sure I got put in the easy group this year. Fred picked up the the book. Wait, no, the book. Phew, thanks. Mom's real tough with our principal, so I bet she stepped in and made sure I got put in the gifted group again. Mom's always saying that I'm a smart kid, but I just don't apply myself. That's what every parent says. No. Sorry if any adults that are parents here. Sorry if I'm offending you. I'm just sorry. Okay, sorry. No. I don't mean to offend you. But if there's one thing I learned from Roderick, it's easy to set people's expectations real low, so you end up surprising them by doing practically nothing at all. Roderick, I want your dirty underwear off the kitchen. Roderick, I want your dirty underwear off the kitchen table before I get home from work. No, wait, let me. Later. He actually took off the thing. Wow. He actually did it for once in his life. I'm just making fun. Actually, I'm kind of glad that my plan to get put in the easy group didn't work. I saw a couple of Bing Says Boo kids holding their book upside down, and I don't think they were joking. Saturday. Well, the first week of school is finally over, so today I slept in. Most kids wake up early on Saturdays to watch cartoons, whatever, but not me. The only reason why I get out of bed on the weekends is because eventually I can't stand the taste of my own breath anymore. Oh my god, my breath smells disgusting. Also, I'm not okay. Yeah, my real life breath smells disgusting. Unfortunately, Dad wakes up at 6 in the morning, no matter what day of the week it is. And he's not real concerned about the fact that I am trying to enjoy my Saturday like a normal person. Wow, him just also whistling. Lol. I didn't have anything to do today, so I just headed up to Rally's house. Rally is technically my best friend, but that's definitely subject to change. I've been avoiding Rally since the first day of school, and when he did something that really annoyed me. We were getting our stuff from our lockers at the end of this day, and Rally came up to me and said, "Wanna come over to my house and play?" Oh God, he's about to punch Rally in the face. Oh God, oh God, he's angry. I have told Rally at least 1 billion times that now we're in middle school, you're supposed to say hang out, not play. But no matter how many noogies I give him, he always forgets the next time. I've been trying to be a lot more careful about my image ever since I got to middle school, but having Rally around is definitely not helping. I met Rally a few years ago when he moved into my neighborhood. His mom brought him this book, How to Make Friends in New Places, and he came in the house trying all of these dumb gimmicks. Knock, knock. Huh? Excuse me? Thermos! Oh, wait. Thermos be some way to tickle your funny bone. Oh, wait, I'm gonna have to end this video. I'll do one right after, okay?